Chiefs Kingdom, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have a very interesting film study. Now, I did post a Jaden Hicks one. That one did really well. You guys loved it, but a name that you guys commented a ton was Carson Steele. Now, he was a priority guy for the Chiefs coming out of, undrafted free agency. This is a guy that they really do like, and when you look at their running back room right now, right, you have Isaiah Pacheco, you have Deneric Prince, you have a guy like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but Carson Steele is a guy they really did like coming out of college. And this is a guy they've utilized a ton in the first team and even second team offense as well over the last few weeks. So what I wanted to do was go through his all 22 coaches film and kind of break down how good he looked in this game. So we're going to do that real quickly before we dive into the film. Do me a favor and comment down below, who are you excited to see in the next preseason game? Give me a couple of names and why, but also make sure you guys go follow my Twitch, because for that game, we're most likely going to be streaming it on my Twitch, Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or easily, you can find the link in the description below. Well, let's get into Carson Steele and how he looked in his Chiefs debut. Here we go. So first play we see of Carson Steele, he is going to motion back into the line right next to the quarterback to his left side. We're also going to see this strong, or this actually weak side linebacker rotate over to the strong side, which gives us even more validation in terms of handing this football up the middle. So let's watch this play break down a little bit. This linebacker is also going to rotate to the middle of the field just with that pre-snap motion. So we probably know this is zone coverage, but it doesn't really matter because we're running the football. Now, in terms of blocking wise, you're going to see they're going to try to open up a hole in this B gap. This offensive lineman, the left tackle, is actually going to open up his hips, and he is going to draw this defender outside instead of driving him inside, opening up that B gap lane, right? So again, let's watch how this play breaks down here. One thing that stands out, right, this guard is going to push him inside, this guy's going to push him outside, opening up that lane, right? The one thing about Carson Steele is we really do love him in one-on-one situations. He is really good in terms of being a heavy shoulder, putting his shoulder down, getting through a defender. These are the things that Carson Steele is really good at. Boom, lowers his shoulder, goes right through that guy, and continues to turn his feet. Okay, now boom, you just went past 3 defenders, and now you get another one-on-one situation here with the DB. Boom, lowers your shoulder, keep turning those legs, and keep going. That's a 20-yard pickup. Let's watch this play in totality, just so you guys can really see how good of a running back he is in terms of creating that, extra yardage, right? Yards after contact. This is something that you love to see, and this is a guy that I think will be a really big contributor for them going forward. Maybe not in year 1, but down the line, I could see him being, one of those Kyle Juszczyk type of guys, or just a really good running back or a fullback as well, whatever you really want him to be. I think he can really do both. Let's watch another play. Now, another reason I really do love Carson Steele's game, right? We talked about the physicality, the hard work, but this dude loves contact, right? He's a guy that's going to do the little things for you. Now, on this play specifically, all you're going to see him do is come up, he's going to put a chip onto the right end here, and then he's just going to leak out to his little flat route. He doesn't get targeted, he doesn't even get looked at, but it's the little things that make players so important in the NFL. And on this play, I see the importance of Carson Steele. I can see him already starting to make an impression on these coaches because of what he's willing to do. I mean, on this play, again, it's nothing, but he lowers the shoulder, right? A lot of other running backs in the NFL maybe just extend their arms, push off with their upper body strength. This guy lowers his shoulder, generates some contact, and gets a nice little chip block on the defensive or lineman, right? And then on this play, we're going to see maybe a pulling guard here. He's going to try to get to this side. Carson Steele going to try to quickly hit a hole. He's not going to be able to. It closes up really quickly here. But the thing we notice is, again, never stops fighting, right? Hits the hole. We got 2 defensive linemen right in there and a linebacker getting it as well. You're going to see him just keep fighting, right? Just fight for as many yards as possible. Again, it is the little things about Carson Steele that stand out to me, right? A lot of running backs get hit here and they just fall. But Carson Steele is not that same type of back, right? Isaiah Pacheco is very similar. He's a fighter. He is a guy that wants to make the biggest play happen on every single possession, and sometimes you need that. Sometimes maybe you need a conservative running back, which I think they have. But Carson Steele is another one of those physical, hard-nosed, brute forces, right? And I'm excited to see what he can do here in this offense. Again, I don't know if he plays right away. I don't know if he's a guy that's going to play too much in year one. But I think when he does play, oh, he'll show you something, right? And we have another play. All right, this is the very next one. We're just going to get a nice little handoff here. Picks the hole, chooses it up the middle, and then, fights inside, breaks a tackle, gets up the field for another 5-yard pickup. Again, another really good run. He's also, I know he hasn't showcased it in this video thus far, but he's honestly a very, very patient runner, allows blockers to do their jobs, and then picks the hole. On this one, great job avoiding that tackle, bouncing off his tight end, and then getting forward for another 5-6 yards. Every time I watch this dude play, I'm just amazed about the mentality and the physicality. That's something that stood out to me. Comment down below the 3 things that have stood out to you when you watch Carson Steele play football. Again, just love the hard work, man. It really does a lot for your football team. Guys, real quickly, before we get any further into the video, do me a big favor, hit the like button. If this video gets up to, let's just say 300 likes, we'll be posting another Chiefs video breaking down more film. And if you guys actually like these videos, just comment down below part 2 or more film, whatever you guys want to comment. But also, more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we're going to be breaking down film, going over plays, and so much more throughout the Chiefs season, especially once the regular season starts as well. So make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so. Follow the Twitch as well if you want to watch these games with me. And I think that's really it here. But let's watch this next play. Basically, goal line. We got 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. We're gonna flip sides here. We like the right side offensive line compared to the left. So let's actually just go strong handoff up the middle. Fight, man. We need you to fight. And this is the perfect guy to have in on the goal line if you don't have Isaiah Pacheco. Guys, I'll tell you one thing. If Pacheco has to miss a game, right? If he has to miss some time due to something, let's hope not, right? Carson Steele is gonna be your goal line back. He is. He might even be it anyway. This is a guy, gets the ball here. We're going to see Lyman pushing to the left. We're going to see a pulling 60 here, trying to get that right side, adding some more power push into that defensive line. He is going to, again, look at this, right? At this frame, what do you guys expect to happen, right? What do you guys expect to happen? Let me actually turn my cam off. You expect this dude to go down, right? You got a guy here. You got multiple guys pushing this way, right? You got so many guys, right? You don't expect this man to score. You don't. You really don't. But lowers the shoulder and that upper body strength, the strength of his legs to keep turning, gets in there for a touchdown on 4th and goal, need to have it type of situation, and he does it. Again, these are the things that stand out when you talk about football games: the fight, the will, the want, the need to score on that possession. 4th and goal. Again, we can watch it 50 times in a row. I mean, we all have eyes. That's a tough play to make. That's a tough play to go through a couple of defenders again for a touchdown. Shout out to the offensive line. But again, Carson Steele looks like a dog, man. Looks like a dog. Now, something that really stood out to me was after he got that touchdown, the dude barely saw the field again, which tells me they actually really like what they have in him, and they don't want to risk injury. It's not that he has to prove himself anymore. He's already proven himself in training camp, and obviously this game as well. They took him out, let Keontae Ingram get a lot of the run here. But this is a guy who's big, has heavy shoulders, is really strong, upper body, lower body. He's going to keep fighting. He's going to do the little things that can really help your team. He can fight through for extra yards. He can go through contact, as we saw in that first play. This is a guy who's patient in his run blocking letting his blockers block, then picking the hole. He's good in pass protection for the most part. Like Carson Steele, man. Short video, but he didn't really play too much. So next game, we'll probably break down a little bit more film of him. Make sure you guys join the family. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Follow the Twitch. And also, check out Underdog Fantasy, by the way. Guys, I actually won money betting on Carson Steele. His line was such a small, I think it was like 18 yards or something like that. Hit it on the first carry that he played. And, easy money. But Underdog is going to give you money with your first match, or match your first deposit. they're going to give you free money, and they're going to give you a free square. And for example, I believe last year they had Pat Mahomes over half a yard week 1. Guys, it was the easiest money I've ever won in my life. And I think you can up to 10x your money, which is unbelievable. So go check out Underdog Fantasy. Link will be in the description. Not only will they match your first deposit up to a certain extent, but they're also going to give you a free square as well. So go check it out if you haven't already done so. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next Chiefs update, which should be very, very soon. Peace.